come on, now, come on, now. Joker, 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 Joker.
And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Mariota. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. He had a little bit between 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make them
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jayon Brown. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Here's Locke. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 11.
Here we go. Ken Lobo. Here we go, D. Get off the field. Ready?
Throwing his Lock on 3rd down. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Denver has the 1st down, the play going for 15 yards. Here's Lock to throw. This is the tight end Fant. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, baby! Yeah!
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
On 2nd down, it's Lindsey. He takes us from the 30 to the 34.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Ready? 50, Mike 50, Mike 50. They're not ready for this, man.
Lock going to try and throw on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete.
Intended for Deshaun Hamilton. Incomplete. Sets up 4th down.
So on 4th down, here's Ryan Quigley now to kick this one away. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Now it's a bootleg with Mariota. He completes it to Henry. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Mariota gives to Henry, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Here as they try the run-pass option. Lewis. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First and goal.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the 1st down.
In your face.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down.
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A.J. Brown, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Titans have taken the lead. And now Mariota and the Titan offense, they're going to line up to go for 2. Lewis will get the handoff. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that exit, you know, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9.
Get that ball. Yep. I got motion, man. Me. I got this. Let's go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie from Iowa, Amani Hooker. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down. Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Blue 18, 45. I'm here all day.
On 2nd and 12, Mariota. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
We got to step it up. Kill.
Three.
He's coming. Check him.
Watch the pass.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. And that is incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that'll make this a 7-point game. So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Single.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
He's tight right here. He's tight on the right.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now Locke. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos 1st down. To throw it is Locke. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold. On to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
I got one.
Flacco looking for his first toss. His throw incomplete. Good coverage that time by Malcolm Butler.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter. A lot of time to change things.
50.
3rd down. Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Now Brown. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. 3. 1. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Check 30.
From the gun, Mariota. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he'll be out right at the 35. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Mariota now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. To throw, Mariota. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Check 50. Check 50. 3.
Check, go get him. Go get him. Go get him.
3rd and long here for Mariota. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Fielded at about the 28. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, Flacco. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. LaShawn Sims with the INT. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Time remaining for likely one final play. You're on your side of the field, but, heck, maybe you throw one up 50-plus yards, see what happens.
Don't forget that taking the knee is the right play to make, because you just get out of there, you regroup, you start over. But if you're going to take the shot, you do have a chance of either making the play happen or picking up a deep pass interference call. And remember, it's the NFL. You get yardage. It's not just a 15-yard play. You could have something big here. Let's see if they take the shot.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. This will be taken in at the 1. Then he'll take it past the 25. Up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Now on 2nd and 13. Locke, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Harold Landry able to record his 5th sack of the season. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Throwing now is Locke. And the pressure gets to him again. Harold Landry in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, certainly some teams are not intimidated by down and distance on defense, are they? Third and very long? Let's go get this guy again. Big-time pressure.
So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40, the 40-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
Check. Lucky.
Throwing again on second down. Mariota forced out to his left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down.
45's the mark. Watch the run. Good shot, baby.
Play fake to Henry. Now Mariota. Flush to his right. Uncorks one for Davis. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Past the 20. Touchdown, Titans. Marcus Mariota, his second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Second half, no matter what. Those first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
On the ground, it's Reddick. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry.
At the 36-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Watch the run. Hey, check 24.
On second down, here's Locke. He'll find Lindsey here. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time, but it'll be second down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
You got it, sir. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
Hey, where are they, team? Mike, 34. 80 weapon. 80 weapon.
Check safety, check safety.
One.
Mariota. He's got Lewis. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining.
One.
34's the mic. 34's the mic. You go night.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Man, I got you.
Mariota to Lewis on the draw. On the tackle that time, Shelby Harris.
You got it.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
It's just me and you.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Mariota sets up the screen to Lewis. He finds an opening past the 40. 22 yards there, a first down.
Bring it up.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Now Mariota. And he slings one that's incomplete. One of his main targets, Delaney Walker, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 13.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Check. 3.
45 the mic.
To throw is Mariota. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Will Parks. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
You jet bomber.
At the 44-yard line.
5.
After the turnover, here's Locke. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kevin Byard. The 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Well, this has just been obviously a dreadful day for him throwing the football. Now 4 interceptions. This one leads to 6 points going the other direction. Tough.
Yeah, it is, and this feels old school to me because you never really took out your starting quarterback back in the good old days. No matter what was going on, he was your guy, and you rode him for better or for worse. In today's football, usually we got a backup who's warmed up and is coming to the game, so you can see an old school approach here that's not really benefiting them at this point.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
but they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Ready? 30 base.
55. Hey, eat. Watch the curl. Watch the go.
Block working out of the gun. And this one complete to Smith. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
It's a foot race. 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Lindsey, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos cut into that lead. McManus's point after is good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Oh, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble, because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Single receiver.
And it's 3rd down.
Switch. He's coming. We got double up.
Mariota from the gun on 3rd down, eluding the pressure right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
A big boot that time. 57 yards, the official distance. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. Room here to run. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the first one for the 2nd one to even matter.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. 4 receivers now, 3 to the right, 1 to the left. 2nd down and 4. Locke looks to throw it again. And now here is another interception. Picked up by the rookie from Iowa, Amani Hooker. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 43. Here's Mariota. He's going deep for Brown. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Extra point put through by Succop, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fair catch, made at the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Block now to throw. This is the tight end Fant. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Locke. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Locke going to bring the offense up 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. And he's got it. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now
and he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Phillip Lindsay with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Broncos get a bit closer. Now, he's doing his part, but still facing a sizable deficit.
And he would like to do more, but he needs help from the other 2/3, right? He needs his defense to bow up a little bit, and he also needs special teams to maybe create some big plays and help them get back in it.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Hey. 4 down.
Mariota hands to Henry. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. On 3rd down, Mariota. And he locates Walker, complete. Titans gain of 12. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
You think you gonna get this? You think you gonna get this?
Derrick Henry. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop. 1:50 left in the football game. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down.
45's the mark. I know he ain't got it. Out. Deuce.
Mariota. Flushed out right. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something.